If you ask yourself, what country looking around has advantages in this world? Well, if you're defined by deglobalization, you need a good, strong internal market, right? India has a very powerful internal market, perhaps the greatest internal market of any country with strong growth prospects, with a developing country. You also need a country that has good demographics. The other factor that is slowing down the world economy is just the reality of demographics. Demographics are bad everywhere in the Western world, and they're worse in China. So the great engines of growth are all entering a period of demographic decline, except for India. India has this extraordinary opportunity to find a way forward because of its young people. Finally, India does have the ability to arbitrage in this world. When I say that India should reorient itself in the way I was describing, I'm not saying become, the new Britain to America. I'm saying be canny and savvy about your interests, navigate and negotiate in a way where you are able to get the best of both sides. You will be able to play the two sides against each other. You will have to be anchored in one of the two fundamentally, and I tend to think that it makes much more sense for India to be anchored in the metaphorical West, to be wary of a rising China, to be getting insurance against it. But there are enormous opportunities from doing that. For the last 20 years, the United States has basically had a kind of open door policy toward India, saying, we will, starting with the nuclear deal, where the United States basically gave India everything it had been asking for 30 years, and in return the Indians were deeply suspicious and said, why are you doing this? There must be a new nefarious plot to recolonize us, right? The limitation has been India's willingness to move forward, to be active. But it has many advantages in this new world. And finally, and I think that this is an important piece, I believe India is going to be the site of the next tech revolution. If you think about what it takes to create a tech revolution, you need smart, technically trained people with good ideas. You need financing that's readily available, and you need a big market to which you have instant access. So far, we have had two tech revolutions: the United States, China. The reason, by the way, Europe has not had a real tech revolution is it has the first two conditions. It has smart, technically trained people, it has ample capital, liquidity, but it actually is not a single market. Europe is actually about 30 different national markets that are quite regulated. India is the only country in the world right now where all three conditions are satisfied, largely thanks to the fact that through smartphones, Indians are now connected and they are wired. So I think it is going to be the site of the next great tech revolution. And you put all that together, and it seems to me there's a fairly powerful set of advantages, even though the world is going to look a little different and perhaps is going to grow a little slower.
ABP Majha, उघडा डोळे, बघा नीट.